Good day, my dear friends. I just took the opportunity to speak about my book on the 340 questions to ask yourself before and after your wedding. And the questions are not that much because the book is actually sectioned into 11 chapters, and each of the chapters will have an average of 30 questions. Now, the reason why we decided to come up with these is because before now, there is basically no standard for building compatibility profile among intending couples. It's basically most of the time designed uh, by ourselves based on what we feel, based on what we think, based on what we know, or maybe what we don't even know. And as such, a lot of marriages are in challenges today because of compatibility challenges, compatibility issues. Now, on the questions, there is no right and wrong answers. There is no correct or incorrect answers because it is basically two parties trying to understand themselves. So, if, for example, you ask me a question, you already know what you feel in your mind should be right. And if I say something contrary, then definitely you know that on this point, you and this person does not agree. So it's basically a compatibility profiling book that helps you to profile, to understand the next person's mind, line of thought, beliefs, and what you call mindset. It helps you to dig deep into who this person really is and will promote understanding. You see, the truth is, in dating or courtship in this part of the world, mostly in Africa, the intended couples, they hardly actually discuss their lives. It's basically food, outings, give me money for this, for the woman, I want to make my hair, I want to make my nails, I want to buy my cream. That's just it. The problem is you are not discussing your life. Somebody you want to spend maybe 50 years of your life with, you don't discuss about the 50 years. You basically discuss about how you're going to get the food to eat today. So it's basically greed centered, or maybe poverty centered, if you want me to use that word, where one person is basically just out looking for who will pay her bills. All right. And then the other guy is basically just out looking for who will cook his meal, clean his floor, wash. These are really not what make a marriage successful. Okay. I'm not saying they are not part of it. Okay. But there are deeper things in the future that you encounter that makes these things insufficient. For example, how do you establish that someone even loves you? The word love is complex, very complex. I love you, you love me. How do we verify this claim? Oh, you always say love is giving. So because he gave you money, he loves you. You also give policemen money on the streets. Do you love them? Do you love them? So giving somebody money, is that how you prove love? Some of you even lay curses on the money you give to policemen on the street. So if giving money is love, then maybe you love every policeman that extorts you on the street. Then maybe every taxes and NEPA bill they bring to your house, you love these people so much, so you pay them all kinds of things. Because a lot of times you get estimated bill for power that didn't even exist, and you pay. So because you gave them free money, maybe you love them. So these are not the true way of establishing love. I'm not saying they are not okay, but these are not perfect way of establishing this. And this book will help you understand, even if whether you even love the person. And the truth is, you go on your wedding day to sign an agreement. You are signing your marriage register. What are you really signing? On the wedding day, they tell you to love her, to hold her, to cherish her. What do they really mean? And you both shout "I do" at each other. What are you doing? What are the details of those things you are promising yourselves? A lot of time, these things are not discussed. The man have, this dream of his perfect woman, and the woman have her dream of her perfect man. And both are never communicated. So everybody have it in the back of their head, have it at the back of their mind, and you enter into a marriage without really understanding each other. And that's the reason why the most troublesome time of every marriage, the first 3 years. The first 3 years of every marriage is the most troublesome. because that's actually when you're getting to know yourselves. All the ones you did before, you basically didn't know each other. And that's the truth. But this book will help you to even know what questions to ask. Because the real truth is that many people don't ask because they don't even know what to ask. Like, what would I ask? I don't know. So they basically don't say anything. The lady is basically spending all her days asking for money. It's basically money, gift, and all that. And maybe the man is also at one corner, basically asking for sex and all that. That's all. That's not enough to establish what is right or what is wrong in marriage. And I pray you're able to get this book, go through it, and give us response. See if you feel it's good. Thank you.